In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 things we implemented to take this brand from doing just over $20,000 a month to doing well over $100,000 a month in the span of 30 days. This case study is crazy, and the best part is that they did so profitably. My name is Patrick O'Driscoll. I'm the co-founder and CEO here at TVG, Refuel e-commerce brand growth. I'm going to walk you through step by step, week by week, every single thing we implemented to get these insane results. So let's dive right into it. But first, let's hear from Laura, founder of Lulu Liquor Case, to tell you more about where they were at before working with us.
We had already been with another marketing company, and it was my first experience with a marketing company. Several people had suggested them. And so I was like, well, then it's got to be good. So I went to them and promised all kinds of things. And it was in, a price range that I was like, I can afford. But I can only afford if you perform, because if you don't perform, I was very transparent in the very beginning. I was like, this is where I'm at. This is what's happened to me. So they were like, we can get you fixed. We can, don't worry, we got this. And then literally like a month goes by, and we've already had like maybe our third meeting that's the same damn spreadsheet that's like PowerPoint on oh, this is what we can do for you. And I was like, great, now do it, please, like take some action. So anyways, long story short, after I tried to stick through it, after about the second month, in close to the end of the second month, I was like, I can't do this no more.
When I met Laura, I knew she had an incredible product, but I identified these 4 mistakes that many brands make that are prohibiting her from growing. First, improper ad optimization. She was working with a previous agency that had a ton of different campaigns set up for add to cart, for traffic. Really, we want to implement campaigns that are optimized for purchase. Next, there was no creative testing. So the previous agency was not testing consistent ads in the ad account to identify winning ads that can eventually scale up. Third, email mismanagement. Due to poor email practices, the email deliverability was extremely low, and there weren't many things going on correctly in the email account, specifically on their Klaviyo email side. Fourth, the website had some just foundational issues that we knew if we could just improve the experience on the site, conversion rate and cart value could definitely increase and improve the results on the advertising side. Whenever we onboard a brand, we always take a 360-degree audit of the entire brand to understand where the low-hanging fruits are, where there are inefficiencies, so we can structure our strategy and our execution to make sure that we get that brand right up to where we need them to be. So during the first week, we had to fix the leaky bucket. We call it leaky bucket syndrome when an e-commerce brand is driving traffic to a site, but customers are bouncing. Usually it's due to a poor website setup, or they have no retention strategies in place. So email flows on Klaviyo or campaigns or segmentation. Basically, customers are coming to the site and bouncing right off. So our first priority was to patch these leaks. We quickly did a website overhaul where we just improved the user experience on the site, make sure the product pages were optimized for cold traffic, and make sure that customers could add more products to their cart to increase that cart value. Next, we optimized the offers. So using some pricing strategy, we made no-brainer front-end offers that were still massively profitable to the brand, but could allow us to convert customers at a higher rate, especially to a cold audience. Third, we realized that proper ad tracking was not set up properly. Every single brand in 2024 must have conversions API set up and configured properly. If not, you're going to get wrong data into your ad account, leading to inefficient ad spend, incorrect decisions based upon that incorrect data, and ultimately the inability to scale your advertising up. With the foundation now in place, we can now focus on the retention strategies. So with this account, we noticed that deliverability was extremely low. So what we did is we implemented our system to improve the email health and deliverability. So what we first did is create a segmented audience that is highly engaged. If you want to build back your email health, you need to first start emailing the extremely engaged segment, and then slowly widen that list and slowly widen the customers that you contact over time as open rates, click-through rates, and conversion rates improve. Remember, blasting emails to your entire list is a surefire way to end up in the spam folder and to be put on email inbox providers' naughty list. We do not want to be on the naughty list. We want to make sure that when we send an email that customers are seeing them and they have the ability to buy. This brings us to week 3 and 4. We're now ready to start testing on the advertising side because we solved the leaky bucket problem. We quickly identified all winning creative in the account that they had previously. So they worked with influencers and creators, and they had a solid foundation of content. What we did is we repurposed that, edited it all up, our creative team took those assets and created nice, fresh new ads that we could launch in the ad account. At the same time, though, we knew that in order to continue scaling, we needed a consistent pipeline of creative to test on the ads. So our creative team partnered with UGC creators, user-generated content creators, to create awesome content and ads that were authentic and organic to the brand that would convert cold customers. So the next thing that we had to do is calculate the break-even ROAS. We do this with every single brand where we need to understand how much the cost of goods sold are for each product. So basically that will give us, let's say if the cost of goods sold is 20% of the price, then that means we have 80% profitability on that offer. So we basically just calculate what is the break-even ROAS that we can afford to spend to acquire a customer for that given price. So we basically take into account cost of goods sold, other fees, shipping, etc., and then understand, okay, maybe it's a 1.5, 1.2, 1.7. Okay, if we're above that, the return on ad spend is higher than that, or a CPA is lower than basically that profitability margin, then we can continue scaling up. I'll record more videos about how to calculate that here in the future, so make sure to subscribe so you can get more trainings on how to calculate all the things I'm talking about here today. This brought us right up to the Black Friday Cyber Monday period, and we're already seeing $5,000 days, which was absolutely insane because keep in mind the brand was doing 20,000-ish a month previously. Now we're getting $5,000 in a single day, which was a massive win, and they haven't seen that in a long time. Now that email health was starting to get in a more healthy spot, because remember, we were contacting the engaged segments, we started to improve their flows and improve their campaigns. So we did a quick overhaul of the most effective flows, which is typically the welcome series, browse abandonment, abandonment cart. Get those all revitalized, redesigned, make sure that we're using best practices, including call to actions up at the top, making sure that the images and everything's exported correctly so that the load speed is awesome and perfectly fast when someone opens up an email. And doing those things just helps us meet customers where they are and convert them more. So the flows are those automations in Klaviyo that are working for you as you sleep. These are triggered throughout the customer journey, and they're the most profitable ways. And email in general is just one of the most profitable ways to make more from your advertising spend and ultimately convert more customers. So now that we have the break-even ROAS, our leaky bucket is fixed. We're now implementing new flows such as the welcome, cart abandonment, and browse abandonment. Now we can start to scale up. From spending only $100 a day to now spending thousands of dollars a day on ads, we did so by understanding all these metrics. And now it's December 22nd, 2024. As of today, the month to date, we've already generated over $110,000 for this brand, which is absolutely insane. And it really goes to show the power of an excellent product for a very clear target demographic, paired with proper marketing execution and strategy. The best part about all this is that they did so profitably, including ad spend, including cost of goods sold, including our agency fee. They're able to scale profitably and achieve record-breaking months.
When I hired y'all, I literally slept every night. I did not feel the need to keep hounding y'all and say, what are you doing? Where are we at? Like, I need sales. Like, I need something to happen. I did not have that at all. I just had my call with Jose this morning. He was like, I can just hear it. He's like, it's so nice to hear you not stressed out. And I told these guys yesterday that they have like full on impressed me. Like, there was something very different about the way I was able to peacefully not stress or worry and be patient. With y'all, I have 100% had the feeling of not worrying and knowing that it's going to be okay. And then sure as like y'all have proven yourself very quickly how well, y'all have jumped in. And that's like the big key is, not only have y'all driven the numbers up, but you're driving the numbers up without sacrificing all of the profit or a huge chunk of the profit to get us there.
If you run an e-commerce brand, you're looking to take your brand to new heights in 2025, then I encourage you to scroll down below and book a no obligation call with myself to discuss your brand and your goals as we're leading into this new year. And if you'd like to see more trainings and case studies, I'm going to be dropping videos just like this every single week, giving you guys insights into exactly how we scale brands to 7 and 8 figures at our agency, TVG. So I encourage you to drop a huge thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you guys in the next one.